welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley Bella, and today's look is going to be a recreation of this picture right here, which was posted on my Instagram a while ago, and a lot of people loved it, so I decided to recreate it the best I could. So if you are one of those people who like that picture or not, just continue to watch and see how I recreate a look that I created myself. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. A little button that looks like this, just click it and subscribe, and that red subscribe button down below, it's red, says subscribe, just click it. Let's jump right in to the video. Since you have seen me do primer and prime eyelids and all that stuff before, I decided to fast forward, and it's already done. I use my usual primer and pore filler and Tarte Shape Tape to prime the lids, and then a setting powder to set. For this purple look, I am going to start with my Morphe 35P palette because it is all purple. And I like to highlight my brow bone first, so I'm going to take these two shades. One is shimmery and one is matte, and they're both bone shade. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. 202 brush, just apply that to right underneath my brows. I'm going to take my blending brush, and I'm going to take this just everyday basic crease shade, and put that all in my crease. Now I'm going to take this purpley brown color and put that in the crease. And I'm going to put that one just a little bit lower than the other one. And you want to bring it out past here because we're going to clean up the mess later with a baby wipe. So now I'm going to take the shade directly below it, this darker one right here, and do the same thing but a little bit lower. Now I'm going to take this really pretty shimmery shade all the way over here. It looks white on camera, but it's a light lilac-y purple. I'm going to take a flat shader brush, and I'm going to dip it in that shade. I'm going to take my Fix Plus from MAC and spray it. Open it first. And that will make the pigment show up better. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid of my eye. Now that they look all frosty, I am going to take my LUXIE 229 tapered blending brush. So I'm going to take the even darker shade right here and just put that closer, way closer in the crease. Now I'm going to take my baby wipe and just clean up the edges. And once, I just like to let that dry because it's still a little bit wet. So I'm going to do my brows really quick, and I'm just going to leave them brown for right now because I think the brown will go better with the purple, because purple is a really good color for brown eyes. When I come back, I will have brows on. Ready, set, brows are on! Yay! So now that my brows are magically done, I am going to put on my winged liner using the Maybelline Eye Studio and my LUXIE 215 small angle brush. So I just put some on the tip and wipe it off on the edge of the jar so there isn't too much excess product. And I just start where I want it to go. Alright, and you just kind of work it together until it looks as good as you want it to. Sometimes you end up with big wings, sometimes you end up with small wings. Today is a big wing day, unfortunately. And if you mess up a little bit, you can always take that wipe and just fix it, because we don't have any face makeup yet. So that is one of the perks of not putting on your face first, which is a really good tip if you're new to doing eyeliner because it's tough to learn it. Alright, so that is done for now, and now I'm going to put on my face. Using my Maybelline Matte and Fit Me creamy beige 122. Put some on the back of my hand, and you guys know the rest, so let me fast forward. Now for the concealer, and now we blend. Now I'm going to set everything so it doesn't budge. So now that my face is set, I'm going to do my contouring with my favorite contour, the contouring palette from Wet n Wild in the shade Dulce de Leche. It is so good, as you can see, because I've already hit ban, which makes me sad but happy at the same time. And this brush from Morphe, this is the Morphe E5. I have been loving this lately to do contouring because it just fits so nicely in the contours of my face. Contouring is done. Now I like to highlight. I am going to use the Luna highlighter this time because it has almost like a purpley iridescence to it, which I think would go with the whole purple thing. And just goes on the tops of the cheekbones with my Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush. I almost said blush, but I meant brush. On the tip of the nose, a little bit down the bridge, and the cupid spot right here. And then a little bit above the brow. Yes. Now we glowing. Ooh, girl. Alright, so now I'm going to do blush, and because we're doing a purple look, I am going to use the darkest shade in my Maybelline Master Blush palette. So we put some of that on my Luxie 518 brush, tap it off, and start at the apples, and push it back. Tap it off, and push it back. Blending it all in. And if some spots still look a little, like some on the bridge of my nose, if some spots still look a little too pale, you can just put a little bit of some blush there. And there we go. Now we have the blush. And now I'm going to do my lower lash line before I forget, because sometimes your girl forgets. I am going to take my Royal & Langnickel Omni Balm 18 detail brush right here, because it's got this, it's like condensed like that, but it's flat and it's perfect. It just fits perfectly on your lower lash line. So I'm going to take this very rich purple shade right here, put that on my brush, and put it on my lower lash line. That makes everything better. I find that my finger works perfect for an inner corner, so I'm just going to take what we took to highlight our brow bone earlier and just pop it in with my pinky. Your hands are your best tool sometimes. And if you would like to see me do the no brushes makeup challenge where I can only use my hands and no utensils or anything, comment down below, like this video, and subscribe, and I will do that, guys, for you soon. Only if you like this video, though, and subscribe. I mean, come on. Do I have to beg? Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Please, please, please. I am just going to set my brows with... I'm going to use my eyebrow gel. It's clear eyebrow gel from the Brow Gal. It's pretty good. And we just brush it through so that they will not be moving on us. Because, you know, you always hate when you go through the whole day and you get home and you look in the mirror and one of your eyebrow hairs is hanging down or sticking up and you just look like a crazy person all day and no one who was your real friend was there to tell you, hey girl, you need to tame those brows. If I was there, I would tell you. But, you know, some people just aren't that nice. So now I'm going to spray my face If you don't have oily skin like me, you can use MAC Fix Plus and spray that all over your face, and it will make everything look more vibrant. That's why I used it with the eyeshadow earlier, because it just makes the pigmentation come off almost like a cream or something. It's amazing. And if you spray it all over your face, it just melts everything into your skin. But if you are oily, I would suggest using something like an oil-free, like I like the Makeup Finishing Spray by Scandinavia. That stuff's good. Or the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, something that's not going to give you a glow like this will. But for now, we're going to use this to just show you what it looks like. And it smells so good, and it's got so many vitamins in it that you can just get it and put it on your face like before you go to sleep. It's kind of expensive, so I stopped doing that once I used half the bottle, but you can. And I'm going to use my bougie little fan and just let it dry because I'm impatient, and who's got time to wait? Got this off Amazon. Ow, careful. I'm going to be using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which I love this one. And they actually have a limited edition one that is like holographic packaging, but it's the same mascara, so pretty cool. If you get mascara on your skin and you don't want it there, obviously, because who wants mascara on their skin, you wait, let it dry, and then you can either take a spoolie and just flick it off very lightly, or a Q-tip and flick it off, and it dries, which makes it easier to get rid of it. So don't go touching it right away and trying to get it off, because you're just going to make this big smeary mess and then it won't come off. I am going to be using my cute little Bite Beauty little tester, which I love it. This is the Bite Beauty AMUSE Bouche lipstick in the shade Thistle. It is this beautiful grayish purplish color. I don't know if you can tell right there, but I think it goes really well with the purple lip that we're going for. It's so creamy in texture, and it smells amazing, and it is actually made from all natural stuff. That's why it's called Bite Beauty, because you could literally bite it and eat it and be okay. So I don't suggest that, but you could, so there's that. But now, just for one final touch, I'm going to be using my NYX Wonder Pencil. It's just a nude liner that you can use for your lips or for your waterline or anything. I'm going to put that in my waterline because it makes your eyes seem more awake. And if you wanted it to be like a nighttime look, which this usually would be, but you know me, I like to do weird stuff all the time. If you wanted it to be a nighttime look, you would usually put black in the waterline, because that would make your eyes look more sexy and smoky and, you know, all that good stuff. And there we go. I don't even know if you can really tell, but yeah, that is what it does, and that is what it looks like, and this is the finished look. I was trying to replicate this picture because everybody seemed to love that on Instagram. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that is my purple monochromatic makeup look. If the sky is blue, give this video a thumbs up. And if cats are animals, subscribe down below. I mean, who can't say no to that? Cats are animals and the sky is blue. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Oh, so cute. Prep and Prime. So cute. Oh, where'd it go? There I am. Where'd it go? There I am. Can't wait to get a camera. What's it called? Okay. No. So thank you guys for watching. So stupid. Bye.